This guy's doing the real test. He's even smelling the tacos.
Absolutely, man. Let me tell you. I love tacos. Can you tell that I love food? I'm Mexican. So, al pastor, you don't have to tell me twice. So, all right.
First bite, I want you to throw some extra salsa on there.
Because it's your first video with us, you get to dump the red sauce. And it has to be the whole enchilada.
Mira.
Mira nomás.
There you go, first bite. Oh my God. I don't know if you guys know this, but old boy can't handle spicy food, so we just dipped it.
I'm fucking shaking. I'm over here like,
Look at this.
I can't even pick the taco up.
Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Here we go. En el nombre del Padre, sana colita de rana.
Oh yeah!
Here we go.
What kind of taco did you get?
Asada and pastor.
Both?
One asada, one pastor. I don't even know what the fuck this is.
I need you to speed up your rate of speech, because all these pauses are fucked up for the editing. So I need you.
This red sauce is delicious.
Over here,
Look at this.
Over here just crushing tacos.
Look at this. God damn. Look at this. My mom didn't raise any, you know what?
What is it? That boy.
These tacos are delicious. Oh, wow. Okay.
Attaboy.
You know what? I'll do the same. He's not going to intimidate me.
That's up in the game.
Don't bring that weak shit out of here.
What do you mean weak shit? It was a drop.
Yeah, but I put the whole
That
thing.
doesn't count. I didn't see it. You don't see it, it didn't happen.
Oh, it's on film. Don't worry.
That's going to be edited out. As we're eating, as you guys noticed, there's a guy to my right, your left,
Oh,
named
it's me.
Ulises Vega from the Vega team right here in the Inland Empire. Ulises, tell us a little bit something about your real estate career. How did it start?
Why are
Well-
you sweating?
Because I get sentimental every time he interviews me, man.
Some bitch says, "Oh, the red sauce, it ain't that big of a deal." This,
I thought it was a 4.
He's
I get
falling
sentimental.
apart. He's falling apart.
I get sentimental every time I'm in front of a camera, but let me tell you, my journey started 18 and a half years ago. And originally, the intention was to give real estate a try. Well, 18 years later, I enjoy every minute of it. It's been a long journey. It hasn't been easy, but if everything was easy, everybody would be doing what we're doing. So enjoy and love what you do, and you'll never work a day in your life.
So when you made the decision, I don't care. I mean, I'm talking with my mouth. I don't care. When you made the decision to try out,
Yes.
why? What was going on? What were you doing before real estate?
Well, my mom had recently passed away, and I was a full-time singer, songwriter, musician. So I said, what would be the perfect career for my personality? I've been used to talking in front of, or speaking or singing in front of thousands of people. What would be a perfect career where I can be me, I can engage? I've heard real estate, you kind of have to talk to people. Let me give this a try. And that was originally my intention.
This was
to give it a
before.
try.
This was before OnlyFans.
This was OnlyFans.
Real estate was OnlyFans.
Me shaking what my mama gave me
Yeah.
behind some real estate speedos that said, buy a house with $1,500 down.
How bad do you want to sell?
Exactly.
A lot of agents get into the business. I know we're going back 18 years, probably before I was born. No biggie.
Absolutely. We were not even born.
But a lot of agents get into real estate, whether it's part-time or not. How long did it take you, but when you got your license, to get your first deal? What was that like? Take us through that.
Great question, Chris. So one of the things that I always get asked is, I heard that it's going to take me a year to get my first real estate deal. That is bullshit. You know why? Because it's going to be as fast or as slow as you wanted it to be. I have always been very driven, and I always found a way to get it done. It took me 3 months. It took me 3 months to actually close my first escrow. But again, not everybody's wired the same way.
So I want to know, what is your proportion on salsa to cilantro to the sauce to the taco? Do you like them one? Like, what's your ideal taco?
I always ask the gentleman or the lady that's preparing the tacos, con todo, pero salsa aparte, meaning they put just enough cilantro and onions, and then I put a little bit of salsa. So I don't know if you all got a chance to look at the plates, but just enough proportion. When they go like this, they sprinkle kind of like Salt Bay. They sprinkle enough cilantro, enough onions,
Using
and the
big
flavor
words.
is, let me tell you, it's to die for. You got to come and check this place. Tacos del Rancho. Delicious.
Yeah, it's amazing. Ulises, tell me a little bit about the journey since your first deal, 18 years in this business.
Yes.
Let's be honest, this is one of the hardest fucking industries to manipulate yourself through and become successful. Before I ask you what your secret was, what was your journey like in 18 years?
I'm going to compliment your questions because today your questions are just fantastic. My journey hasn't been easy. I can relate to those agents that are struggling.
Talk to me.
Because at the end of the day, I was that agent that felt neglected. I was that agent that felt like I didn't have somebody to shadow. I didn't have a mentor. I don't know what it's like to have a supported broker that said, hey, Ulises, you know what? Let me tell you how I put a deal together. Or you know what? Come with me. I'm going to go on a listing appointment. I didn't know what that was. So ultimately, I became the broker that I never had. So I can relate to all of those agents out there that have been struggling, neglected, feeling like this is not the career for you. So I understand that.
No, it doesn't get better as you bite into it. It's still fucking spicy.
This dude's still stuck on how spicy this shit is. I'm trying to have a legit...
another chocolate milk for table number one?
I'm trying to give this guy...
How the hell am I supposed to do an interview when I'm freaking dying over here, man?
I thought he said he wasn't
Jesus Christ, you
sweating.
are sweating.
I'm fucking sweating. All right, so going forward,
These tacos are delicious,
episode
man.
1.5, episode 2, 3, salsa on the side. Ulises, I will take. You might have just saved this podcast, bro, because I can't even think right now because this shit's too spicy for me. What do you think you're doing different right now that helps you stand out? Because I heard a little bird told me.
You heard wrong.
No, I heard that someone signed up with you, and in less than 30 days, they already had a listing. Ooh. And then I heard that someone else came in, and within a week, they got a listing. So, you don't have to tell us the secret, but, or you can give us a little bit, but
Well,
what are you doing?
Here's the thing, if you surround yourself with 5 broke people, you'll be the 6th. If you hang out with 5 successful people, you'll be the 6th. You are a reflection of the top 5 people you hang out with. And with me we are gonna go 110 miles an hour, and I want you to give me 2,000% of you, because that's exactly what I'm gonna give you. We are taking massive action. I am not gonna participate in the recession that some people are claiming that it is. Oh, the market's gonna crash. Bullshit, it's not. Oh, the market is horrible. No, you're horrible because your mindset is horrible. I am staying in my lane and I'm laser focused on my goals. So, do you have goals? Do you write them down? Do you have a morning routine? It's a combination of a lot of things. Success leaves clues.
You know, you made a really good point there. I'm constantly in agents' ears telling them that the market does not dictate a paycheck.
Absolutely.
It really comes down to your effort. And when the market is slow, your effort needs to go up. When the market is hot, it just takes less effort, right? But
you mean like these tacos?
Exactly like
the market
those tacos.
is like these tacos. It's hot.
For a second there, while I was talking, I got kind of sidetracked because I thought you used my red sauce, and I was going to punch you.
I know.
Right here.
That's why.
throat.
Did you see me go like this?
No, because my arm was blocking, and I was offended for like 2 minutes.
He used the one I already shot, and I backwashed a little bit.
That's why I kept looking at you. I had eye contact, and I went like this.
I'm not used to having eye contact when someone's reaching around.
You see that? So here we go.
So no, you like I said, you bring up a really good point. What made you want to level up from an agent to what you're doing right now? What was the main purpose to say, you know what? You're knocking it out of the park. You've got transactions under your belt. You are well above that 1% who's doing multiple transactions year after year. What in your head said, you know what, I'm stopping it and I'm going to go and do this other passion project? What was the kicker that said, I'm going to go do that?
Well, Chris, I'm big on statistics because winners keep score. And the fact that 70% of all licensed agents nationwide haven't closed escrow on a single house, to me it's alarming. It saddens me because I know we're better than that. So I always wanted to put something together to where I can give back to my community, give back to my peers, because I never had that. So I said to myself, you know what, when is the perfect time to launch my coaching business? It'll never be the perfect time, I'm gonna do it now. And that's exactly what we did, Elite Coaching Academy. And agents have been responding. And the thing is that, like I said, success leaves clues. We actually had one agent list a house within 3 days, not a week. like that birdie told you. So you might want to listen to another birdie.
Ooh, shit.
But the birdies in Corona are actually singing the truth.
Clap back.
Correct.
It has some
so
clapback.
3 days after coaching with me, booked his first listing appointment. Within 4 days, he had his first listing. And guess what? My agents don't reduce commissions. Why? Because I show my agents how to bring value. What is your value proposition? What is your secret sauce? And my agents are more confident. They are more sure of what they bring to the table. And at the end of the day, it's okay to walk away from a table if you don't feel that your value is being appreciated.
So why should you walk away from coaches that have only been in real estate for 1 or 2 years, and they're freaking gurus?
How did I know you were going to mention that? Great question, by the way. Well, here's the thing. Nowadays with social media, everybody and their mom is an influencer, a coach, a real estate guru, and guess what? They've never sold a piece of real estate in their life. They never really were relevant in the industry, but they're preaching to people that unfortunately are struggling, and they believe the hype.
And they've never been through a recession. They've never been through the ups and the downs.
They've never been through the pandemic.
They went through COVID, which was a great market, which was able to excel them to make more and more money.
Correct.
And then they feel like, okay, man, I'm good enough. I can go out and I can teach people. And there's a lot of people that do that, and there's a lot of people who've done that in the past.
Correct.
And some have done it and became successful coaches, right? But I'm on your side, where I think that you can't be in the game for 1 or 2 years in any industry
And call yourself a guru.
and then all of a sudden you're a guru and you're a coach and you want to help people that are new. It doesn't work that way, right?
Even to me, when my coaching clients say, "Hey, good morning, coach, I'm here," it still feels kind of weird to be mentioned as a coach, because again, I'm just one of you. I was in the trenches. I was that agent that felt neglected, that never felt that, kind of fit in. I was kind of like that outcast agent that eventually leveled up and became that agent that always felt that I could be, but I had no help. So if I was able to make it happen, anybody can.
Dude, what's one thing you've seen that, like, I know you've been in this game forever, right? I was probably like
I started at age 12.
You started? I wasn't even born when this guy sold his first home, man. So like, what's one mistake that you've seen, like a lot of these agents that are in the game and then they leave, right? A lot of people, you've seen a lot of people come and go.
Of course.
Why do you think that people come and go in this game?
One, they don't treat this business like a business. It's a hobby. And a lot of real estate agents, unfortunately, some of you are going to get pissed off about what am I going to say, but it's okay. You got to hear the truth. Some agents got their real estate license to sell one house a decade, meaning my mom wants to buy or sell a house. I'm going to do that. I didn't get my real estate license to sell one house a decade. And again, are you treating this business like a business because it is, or are you treating it like a hobby? One of my dear friends told me this when I first started in real estate. Real estate is like a jealous girlfriend. If you give that girlfriend 10% of you, she's going to give you 10% of her. So real estate is going to give you what you put in. Simple as that. You want to be a part-time agent but make full-time money? Shit's not going to cut it. Simple.
Tell me a little bit about your relationship and your participation in NAREP. What is NAREP and what does it mean to you?
Well, to all my NAREP brothers and sisters,
He's
you
gonna
guys
start
know.
crying right now.
You guys know how I feel about it. NAREP is the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals.
Not only for Hispanics.
Correct.
Right. Common misconception.
True.
We have a white boy on the board.
Do you have to be Hispanic in order to serve in the NAREP familia? No. Chris is officially a Mexican brother. His name is Cristobal today. Cristobal. Órale, güey. And the thing is that NAREP promotes sustainable and affordable home ownership to any Latino and Hispanic that's ever dreamed of owning a piece of real estate. That's part of the American dream, and I've been involved in NAREP for, I want to say 12 years. I actually was honored to serve as our 2021 SoCal Inland Empire chapter president. Very dear to my heart. I also serve as a NAREP 10 certified coach, which there's only less than 20 in the country. And I also serve in the Southwest Regional Board of Directors as NAREP. So I love the movement, and very dear to me.
What's the best thing you've seen come out of NAREP for the community that you've seen, that you were able to be a part of?
Well, one is obviously trying to go to Washington, D.C. and advocate for, again, certain housing policies that will benefit first-time buyers, meaning down payment assistance, certain loans, access to capital. So that happened actually in April of 2019, and we actually spoke with our constituent, Pete Aguilar, and he mentioned that they're trying to push more laws to make it easier for that first-time buyer family to be able to afford. So to me, that was game-changing, and that would have never happened if I would have never been part of this movement.
Dude, I think that's amazing. So we're gonna do some lightning round questions. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Lightning round.
Favorite song?
Eye of the Tiger,
Oh, favorite movie?
The Godfather,
Favorite food?
Mexican.
No. Let's go one deeper. Favorite food, part A. Favorite food.
Mole.
Mole.
Mole, pollo, y arroz. For those of you that are from DF,
Mole, pollo.
oh, dude, I'm
I hate mole.
I am gonna
fucking
unfriend
hate
you on
mole.
social media.
You
right
just
now.
lost a friend.
I hate mole.
You just lost a friend.
over
Mole
mole.
tastes like dirt. To me, mole tastes like dirt, like I don't know, like a plant kind of base. Like
Don't hate.
He's
You've
the-
never
it doesn't
tasted
taste
good mole.
Enrique
man.
is officially losing his Hispanic card
Yeah.
right now.
He's out of
no
Narib.
salsa.
No mole, no
This dude is out of
salsa.
Narib.
Am I
Yeah.
from Mexican?
Yes, no, you're not.
Are you even wearing Cortezes?
Am I wearing?
Oh, but they're white ones. But they're white ones. They don't count.
You are not.
Let me
a
see. Let me see
Mexican.
your socks. Let me see your socks.
Are they to your knees?
Oh, you're not a down ass fool. You're not a down ass fool today, bro.
Like 3 inches.
not
No,
Mexican.
you're kind of down, but not really down, bro.
Let's go ahead and rate these tacos, guys. What did you guys think from a
100%.
1 to 10? I'm gonna give mine. I had asada and I had pastor, and I'm gonna give it a solid 8.5. I think the
8.5.
salsa was a little. The salsa was not spicy, but it had a really good kick. The tacos were good. The tortillas were good. My old thing with the tacos always is if they have a lot of lime to it, it's because they're trying to hide the taste of the meat. These weren't super limey. The meat actually tastes
Yeah.
good, and the tortilla, it didn't fall apart on you. That's
No.
one thing I hate. Where you're halfway through a taco and you take a bite and everything falls out.
falls apart.
These tortillas are nice and good. The portions were good.
Yes.
The flavor were good. Better than King Taco, 100%.
Let me give you mine. I'm gonna say my score. I'm gonna mimic it. I'm gonna go 8.5. Here's what I liked about the tacos. The meat was juicy.
Yes, it was.
Not just juicy, but you could taste the
Man,
seasoning.
don't mind me.
You could taste the flavor. The salsa was good. I didn't think it was as spicy as what you're talking about, but I'm also a man, so I understand where you're coming from. The green sauce, very mild, but had a lot of flavor, so definitely try both when you're here. Here's what I liked about this place. As soon as we walked in and we were telling them we wanted to try their tacos, immediately they lit up because this is a passion for them. You could tell right away when they're making those tacos, they're putting everything they have into it, and it's an art form for them. You could tell it by the taste of the meat, the quality of look how clean this place is. So I'm really impressed with their vision of their own food, and you could taste that quality. So for me, a solid 8.5. Yeah, I dig it. Definitely check this place out. They have an Instagram, and the Instagram is Tacos El Ranchero.
No, Tacos El Rancho Norco.
Oh, Norco. Okay, there you go. So say it again.
Tacos El Rancho Norco. Give them a follow. Great food. They're in Norco off Hamner and 2nd Street. Every customer that has came in here and saw us filming and talking about it, everyone here is giving them a thumbs up. Everyone here that's been coming through has been saying that they come here all the time. I would highly recommend it if you're ever right here on the 15 freeway heading south or heading north.
Stop by and get some tacos.
Stop on 2nd. It's by In-N-Out, but this is way better than In-N-Out.